Hey guys, welcome back to Nikel C TV. As you can see by the thumbnail, I am going to fix this color and do a retwist today. I am over a year now, so I'm definitely going to do an update video. Sorry, I know I've been gone, but I am back now. I lost Final Cut Pro, but I'm back in the game so I can pump out these videos for you. So let's get started. So you're going to need gloves. You're also going to need 20 volume developer. Going to need the lightener and or bleach, application bowl and application brush, and I like to add in a little bit of shampoo as well to make a soap cap. So you'll start off with, of course, pouring that bleach into the bowl, the application bowl, and then you're going to add in some of that 20 volume developer. Mix it all up like it's cake icing. That's the consistency that you should be going for. And then I like to add in a little bit of shampoo to make what's called a soap cap. Just helps evenly distribute some of that bleach and doesn't make it as quote-unquote harsh on your hair. So once it looks like that, that means it is good to go and it's ready to start being applied. Let's get into this. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take some of that lightener or bleach. I'm going to add it to my new growth of my hair. I'm just doing a touch-up so I don't have to go too far down on some of the hair that already has color. Just going to go into the black of the new growth and make sure that it's fully saturated so that we get a nice and good coverage. So if you've watched some of my other videos regarding hair and doing color, you know that the reason that I'm starting in the back is so that I can keep an eye on it. I want to be able to make sure that it's not lightening up too much, because even though I'm working back here and moving my way up, that doesn't stop the back from lightening well before the front. It actually will start lightening way before I even get up there. So we want to make sure that we keep an eye on it, and you'll see why in a minute. So it's been about only 2 minutes for you in the video, but it was actually about 10 minutes for me, and I was already starting to notice that the back was lightening up. It wasn't exactly where I needed it to stop yet, so I am going to just continue to move forward, and then I'll go back into the back and stop it from lightening any further. Okay, well, if you're asking yourself how do you stop it, this is how I stop it. I take a little spray bottle and then I start spraying the back where the lightener was applied, and then I'm just spraying it, fully saturating it with water so that I can make the water basically stop the bleach from processing my hair any further while I continue to move on to the front. It has that shampoo in it, so really it's just making sure that that bleach is fully saturated so that I can just stop it and then it doesn't eat up my hair. Okay, so I went to school for cosmetology, but I am a little rusty, so every now and then you'll see that, like, when I lift up the hair, you notice there might be a little bit of a black spot around some of the locks. It's called a vacation spot because I was moving a little too fast and I didn't go back in and double check before I moved on to the next section. So I'm not perfect, it can happen, but yeah, I'm definitely watching out for that next time. So the top still needed to process. I let it do that while the back was already sprayed down. Then I went ahead and I rinsed all of the bleach out of my hair. So this is what I'm left with. I don't know about you, but I was kind of liking it, just like the way it was. But hey, I wasn't gonna leave it that way. I'm not crazy. But yeah, that is my length when it's fully wet, and I was loving it, and I had a really good coverage. So it's now time to add a little bit of heat. We just want to kind of dry up the hair just a little bit before we move on to the next step, which is applying the color. It took me so long to notice that. I know y'all were looking at the video like, is she ever gonna get that? But yes, I finally had to wipe it off because I was like, how long was that sitting on my face? Anyways, moving forward, I'm gonna grab us another set of gloves because we want to make sure we protect these hands, especially working with color. And then I chose a 5RV, which is basically a 5 red brown. I kind of want to be somewhere between ginger and red brown, so that's what I chose. And then now I chose a liquid color. I have an application bottle, and then I have another bottle of 20 volume developer. Now you want to make sure that you're working in equal parts. So I did 2 ounces of the color, and then I did another 2 ounces of the developer, which brings it up to 4 ounces on that bottle. And then you shake it all up kind of like a baby bottle and make sure that it's mixed to perfection. Now I sectioned off my hair because I want to make sure that I'm working in small sections so that we can get as much coverage as possible. It doesn't look like that much, but as you'll see, this bottle goes a long way. So I'm starting at that new growth, but I don't want to only put it on the new growth where we lightened it. I want to make sure that I'm covering all of my hair because I want it to all be able to take some of this color. So within minutes, you already start to notice that the color is starting to take to the hair. Yes, I love that about it, but don't be fooled. We still need to make sure that we let this sit. Once you get it fully into the hair and use the entire bottle, you have to let it sit for about another 15 minutes to make sure that it really penetrates the cuticles. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I had a little bit of vacation spots, but I'm really making sure that I fully cover this hair with this color because it does a really good job of hiding some of those spots that I just honestly didn't have time to go back in and touch up with some more bleach. So using every last ounce that's left in the bottle. I don't care if it looks like the hair is already covered. We want to use every drop. Wasn't even done yet and I was already loving how it started to look, so happy with the coverage. Now I'm just going to put a plastic cap on it and wait that 15-minute time frame that I mentioned earlier. So I went ahead and washed my hair and here it is. Like, look at that. Like, she did that. Okay, and it's swinging. Ah. Okay, I'm done. Let's move this along. So now what I'm doing is I'm just spraying a little bit of rose water on my hair just so that we can have some moisture. And then I'm putting in some leave-in conditioner. Not a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way, but I want to make sure that my hair maintains that moisture before we move on to the next process, which is starting the retwist. So I'm drying it up just a little bit. I want it to still have some moisture, but not a lot because, of course, we don't want our gel or whatever lock preference you use, we don't want that to be watered down and not have the locks hold. So let's dry this up a little bit. So I'm using my handy dandy lock comb. I'm using a rat tail comb for parting, my 2-prong clips, and some My Gel, which I like to use for my locks to hold them into place. So cute little pineapple ponytail. And let's get into the retwist process. So I'm starting in the back, starting with one of my longer ones, and then I'm just sectioning off this part. I mean, of course, they're locked, so it's already parted, but you want to make sure it's clean. And then I am just putting a little bit of the gel in the back of my hand, because when I say a little bit goes a long way, a little bit goes a long way. So pay attention. I use my lock comb to gather up all that new growth back there, and I do my own little method of locksmithing, but I am not a professional at it, so I'm still getting better. But as far as I know, go ahead and grab all that extra new growth and make sure that you really palm roll it and blend it into the existing lock. And once you get it looking all nice and smooth like that, you can clip it off. Look at that length. I'm neck length now. So repeat, same exact process with the other locks in the back of my head, using my lock comb to gather it all up, putting a little bit of that My Gel on the lock comb, and then I am locksmithing / palm rolling some of those that new growth into the existing lock. So I'm working my way up my hair, and then I'm now finally on my last one. What I found really works for me is that I try to do my retwist and all my palm rolls to the same way, which what works for me is the right, just palm rolling to the right most of all my locks. So now that I am done, I got all my clips in, which I don't have to use as many anymore because my locks are a little bit longer. So now I'm going to sit up under the dryer. I bought this really cool dryer attachment that allows me to sit on the couch for about 30 minutes to make sure that my hair really gets nice and dry and it locks in that style. And then I'm going to go in and remove those double prong clips out of all of my locks because I am done with the retwist process. Ultimately, that is all that I have for you today. That is the end of the video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your favorite part of the video. Ask me what colors I use. Anything like that. If you're still not sure, I don't mind telling you at all. But again, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever it is. Thank you for watching Nikelsey TV, and I will see you on my next video. But have a good day. Bye.